Cannon.
秋になっても飽き足りないけども飽きはない土浦うまい場所はあるけれどいい場所はない天然水にあなたとも縁もかけないですか夏に日差し軽いけどもに赤くなった肌は境界線だ
Are we all right? Hello? Can I be heard on stream?
Yep.
Stream
Let me
okay?
double check.
You
Let me see if you can be heard.
know, yeah, damn. Yeah, what's good? We make sure.
Yeah, everything sounds fun.
Ain't Gucci. Alrighty. Y'all niggas got cold feet? Cryo, Price? How y'all boys feeling?
Yeah, bro, I'm chilling.
I'm feeling.
Yeah,
That's about the only thing I can feel. Feeling.
I felt that. Yo, welcome on in, everybody. This is
Leave it like Larry type shit.
yeah. Welcome in, y'all. This is the E.G.G Pod, episode 1, bro. E.G.G Pod, episode 1. We back at it again like some crack addicts. I got my boy Pyro. I got my boy Priceless Bryce. Yo, introduce yourselves, man.
Hello, chat and podcast. I am Price. I
Pyro.
like hedgehogs.
Oh, so I'm alright. Hello, everybody. As people know in the Von stream, I am Cryo or Pyro. It don't matter which, or you can put it together. It don't matter. Shit, whatever y'all want to call me.
Yeah. So, this is a type beat. This is something you can put on in your headphones while you at work, something to listen to. We're going to be yapping about the hedgehog himself, the blue hedgehog. I'm your host, Avant7. We're missing one person. We're missing one more person. But, we're going to have a moment of silence for him. But yeah, shout out to Price, shout out to Cry, the other two hosts. Yeah, we're going to get into this shit. I guess, I talked today. I guess we're talking about the new racing all around the world. Did everybody see that video? Everybody seen the video today? Well,
Yeah,
yes,
I saw the whole trailer.
how y'all feeling about
That's
that?
really fucking interesting. I'm really interested to see what they mean by racing around the world, because I know they're bringing out Cross Worlds this year. But I don't know what else that is gonna entail. I know they have the Asphalt Lab, which we'll probably get into later. And then Middle Harbor's coming to Speed Sim.
Yeah.
I don't really know what else this entails, but
What you feeling?
it's interesting to see what it is.
Yeah. What you feeling, Fire? How you feel about it?
Me personally, I didn't think really anything of it other than I thought it was just like a crossover between something between like Red Bull and Sonic. I didn't really think that deep into it.
Yeah, I originally thought it was just like a NASCAR collab. I was like, okay, cool, we're doing this again.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like something subtle, but they really surprised me. Yo, W is still in the chat. Yo, I wish she was here, buddy. But I really thought it was just like they just doing some Red Bull type shit. But I've heard a lot of shit from people, and so people are saying that since we started, like since Sun Generation started this whole remastered in a game. I think Superstars started it, right? You got Origins and you got Superstars, you got new game and remastered, and Shadow Legends is a mixture of both. People are saying that Crossrails might be the new game, but we might be getting a remaster. And I heard people say something about a Sonic R remaster. I don't know how I feel about a Sonic R remaster or a Riders remaster. How y'all feeling about that? How would y'all feel if they was the slappers in the face and they was like, here y'all go. Here goes Sonic R, but modern.
Me personally, I've been saying this for months. I've been saying all of these like games have been building up to something that's high budget, but I don't know about Sonic R or like Sonic Riders because we pretty much getting that, except the Sonic R part. But we're pretty much getting like a racing game that has like extreme gear, Sonic cards. So me personally, I think it may be maybe like a remaster towards like a possibly an adventure game, possibly
An adventure game.
or just or maybe a whole new title. Maybe a whole new title. Maybe I'm just wrong.
Listen, if we get anything, we're probably getting like a Heroes remaster or something. I don't know. Honestly, I could see this maybe being like the testing grounds to see if like maybe a new Riders game would work. That's what I'm thinking. That's what this is all like the testing grounds for. If this does well, who knows? Maybe new Riders game will cross play. I don't know. That's where my brain's going with this. Or hopefully this is where this goes.
You know, you might
Because I
actually.
ain't gonna be
If
playing
everything
new
does go well,
Riders.
I could see it happening.
You know what? Y'all onto something, because like, in all honesty, there's some real ass shit. Like, I feel like both could be coming, because like the way they hyping up Riders, maybe it's just for Crosswell, right? Maybe they're just hyping up Riders for Crosswell. But what if, like, this is a crazy ass theory. What if, you know how we had the Sonic Gems collections, we have Origins, we have the Mega Collection, all that. What if for the year of racing, right, racing all around, they put all the racing games in one package as a collection? So you have your Sonic R, you have Riders, Zero Gravity, regular Riders, and you have your All Stars Racing and Transform. I think I buy that shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I'll definitely buy that shit, like every last game. But are those games gonna have online racing? Because I feel like those games are gonna get like boring a little quickly. That's not disrespect to like any of like the racing games and like there's like bad or anything, but eventually when you play the same exact thing over and over and over again, when like you don't like have like a bigger challenge, I feel like it could get like a little bit repetitive. That's just me. That's why exactly why I don't play Sonic Rider Zero Gravity 24/7, because it's gonna get like boring eventually.
Honestly, I do think that like on some real ass shit, I feel like if these games was a release in the collection, they have to add online to it, right? Because that's a modern feature, right? Like you give us Riders and Zero Gravity with online, people wouldn't ask for another Riders game. Like you don't even have to update. You have to add new characters. You can give us All Stars and Transform already had online. But the only problem I see with that is like if they give us that collection, what's the point of playing Crossworlds, right? Cause that's pretty much I don't know. I'm indecisive. Price, how you feeling?
What's the question?
Like, well, how would you feel if they was to keep doing the formula with a new game, with a collection? How would you feel if they put all the racing games together on a collection?
Oh no, it just depends on how they execute it. That's mainly what I'd be looking into.
Yeah, I feel that. I don't know. Them niggas would have to cook. Like they would really have to cook, cause I don't know.
Like they can't fuck up at all. Like at all.
However, I think a lot of people are underselling Crossworlds. I think Crossworlds is going to be huge because the fact that this game is going to have crossplay, like the Spark and Zero don't even have crossplay. That shit sold 5 million copies. All right. What else a big game that don't have crossplay? There's a lot of big games that don't have crossplay that should have it, but Crossworlds gonna have crossplay. We have the Sega characters. We having collab characters like fucking Angry Birds and shit, right? Atlas characters. Might have the possibility of IDW, but this shit is huge. This shit is huge. I don't know. Maybe because it's a kart racer, and people was like, well, it's not really a mainline game, and, you know, it's not really nothing to care about. But like, outside of the mainline games, there's no multiplayer Sonic games. You know what I'm saying?
And that's not really a good way of thinking about games at all. Well, unless like you're just like a story person.
But like, that's the thing though. Like Sonic, for a long time, Sonic stories was ass. So like, if you was a Sonic story person and you grew up in like you grew up around with Sonic Generations, you had Colors, Lost World, and Forces, bro. You can't really be like, you know, this story is peak, because like That shit was ass at that time, bro.
Yeah, because the only thing we really got is IDW.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like Crossroads is gonna be huge, and I know for like content wise, like when it comes to streaming, we going crazy. I don't know about you and Price, Cryo, but I'm gonna cook y'all boys, but y'all niggas ain't ready.
Oh, brother, let's not start this.
All right.
Let's not start this.
And what you trying to say, Cryo?
Y'all know
You remember what happened in the beta? No.
Hey, I strive for peace, but nothing really happens, so it's not really to talk about.
Listen, bro.
On your end, at least.
But once I get on them boards, bro, you ain't got nothing to say.
Your shit gonna malfunction, bro.
What is this fucking? What you gonna do? Put an EMP on my shit, bro? That shit don't
I'm
work.
feeling like wave today. All right, I'll stop.
Nah, I'm ready. I want to see what that boy Price gonna be cooking in Crossroads, bro, because that boy might be a low key sleeper.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm
Nah,
gonna
I'll
be a
still
slow
differ.
cooker.
Nah. Let's be real, brother. The one person we cooking off rip is gonna be goddamn Estella. Off the gate, off rip.
Glaze.
Like Glaze? No, I said we cooking him. Not Glaze and that nigga.
Oh, never mind.
Nah. We cooking that nigga.
But yeah, back to the part like we made back to when you said about Crossroads before we talk about who was gonna cook it. Yes, I feel like one of the reason why not TSR. Yeah, it could be like TSR. TSR wasn't as big as it was because I don't think TSR is a bad game at all. I think it was just like poorly, what's the word, advertised.
Yeah, I think TSR could have lived if it had like support, right? TSR definitely needed the support and DLC. Because I don't think it's bad either.
And cross-plat.
Yeah, most definitely. Like TSR, like I'm gonna be real with you, like maybe this is the Sonic fan in me, but like some days when, like back in the day when I used to hop on TSR, I would genuinely have more fun racing the niggas on TSR than on Mario Kart 8. And maybe because Mario Kart 8 be pissing me off with the items, but like I was genuinely like have fun just racing. And maybe because I was cooking them, I don't know.
It's very good to have like different types of like racing games rather than just one aim that everybody just goes on.
But you said it. You honestly said that. You said the right thing because I don't think people like get that, right? People feel like the whole Mario Kart versus Crossworlds situation. I think a lot of people be like, well, what's the point of buying Crossworlds if I could just race in Mario? Like, they fundamentally they gonna feel different, right? Sonic gonna give you a different itch than Mario Kart. They don't play the same. Right? That's like saying,
And the fact that we're even comparing it, bro, it's like, come on, bro. Why can't we just have two goats like coexist, bro?
bro, exactly. Why the fuck we can have multiple RPG games, right? But you don't see people comparing Persona and Final Fantasy together, or Pokemon to Persona. But when it comes to like kart races, it'd be like, well, why do I need any other kart racer when I have Mario Kart? Like, bro, I feel like it's just stale. Just like you said, just have one game.
Like you kind of limiting yourself to like other like license, bro. Like you never know, you may have fun on the game, bro. I'm not saying you're gonna have more fun with Mario Kart 8 if you're like a Mario Kart fan, but like, but to say like, why would I play Sonic Crossworlds if I could just play Mario Kart? It's just like a bad way of thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the day, it just comes down to preference. I think that's just mainly what it is. And
Yeah.
then, especially with the Mario and Sonic fans, they're kind of like, what's the word? Kind of like, they're like
It's like Xbox and
campers.
PS5 at
Yeah,
one point.
Xbox and PS5. One wrong word and they start going at each other's throats.
I like Xbox
Like-
niggas.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it's kind of like that whole thing with Mario and Sonic.
It's like a rivalry in a way, but like not really, because it's really hard to explain.
I guess the whole rivalry between Mario and Sonic started from like when Sonic coming from Mario, a bit like Sonic does when what Sega does when Nintendo don't, and I guess it kind of started from there. But like, I think like as the year of 2025, comparing a conglomerate that is Mario compared to fucking Sonic, I mean, you could put them next to each other, but comparing them two, I feel like you just setting Sonic up for failure because like Mario just sells at anything, right? Because like Mario can be bad and niggas will eat that shit up. That Mario movie made $1 billion. I don't think like as much as oh my bad, Mario.
No, keep going.
Like as much as I like Sonic, bro. Like I feel like it'll be great for Sonic to hit those heights, hit billions of dollars, make $1 billion movie, but like that shit happening. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's happening anytime soon. Okay, you go.
Putting Sonic against Mario, yeah, it really is setting Sonic up for failure. Because as is, Nintendo is already a bigger like company than Sega. Because you could already think of like 5 mascots off the top of your head if you're like a Mario fan, rather than like what. I bet if you like ask a Mario fan right now, what's 10 like Sonic like Sega mascots off the top of your head without saying fucking what's his name? Any Persona person. Well, not any Persona game or like a Yakuza game. It's gonna be hard for them.
Yeah. Nintendo just, I feel like Nintendo's just Nintendo's just the Disney of gaming. So like they gonna be up regardless. But this also brings the point, like, let's bring in some the Twitter discussion, right? Because yesterday we did get, well, not yesterday, yeah, it was yesterday. Yesterday we did get some Extreme Gear gameplay. Has everybody seen that?
Yes, I see a little bit.
It was it was on the one stage from Riders, I believe.
Yeah. So how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling about it? Because Twitter don't like it.
I didn't see anything bad with it. Wait, what you mean? Twitter don't like it?
Right, what about you, Price?
Yeah, to me it just looks like the Extreme Gear, which is something people have been wanting back for years.
Right.
I mean, the only thing I can critique about it is it's not as fast as like OG Riders, but like if it was as fast as OG Riders, like it would be no point of even racing in a cart.
Yeah.
It'd be a landslide victory, pretty much.
Yo, what up, Gainey? What's good? What's good, Gainey? We also seen the Probably me and you played the beta, right? And
Yeah.
we both like know there's modifications, right, to make your tricks come out faster, to make your cart go faster and shit, right? And we know the base speed of the tricks is slow. I agree with you, but like I feel like people forgot that those perks exist, because like people was complaining back before the beta talking about, oh my god, these tricks are so slow, and when they got it, oh, you can modify it. So I don't know. I do like understand like people are saying that it's not as it doesn't have the sauce of Riders 1, which okay, I get that, but I don't know if that's a problem. You know, I don't know.
It's just like all because like they talking about like, the basic tricks without the perk, like without the speed up tricks perk.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It really just I get it feels slow to certain people, but it's only a little bit slower than the tricking system in TSR, bro. If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but like I don't think it's really not even that bad. And not only that, if you don't like it that much, there's a perk for you to speed it up.
Like I'm with Gainey.
It's like you have the answers, but like you're just still like I don't know, bro. It feels like you still gonna have a problem.
Like I'm with Gainey. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm definitely with Gainey, because I don't know why people expected a 1-to-1 gameplay from Riders 1. Like I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Expecting that shit is insane. Because like I don't know. These Twitter folks be pissing me off. I'm be real, cause like they be like, oh my god, that's not Riders 1. This is slop. I don't want this. hoverboards don't play like riders. Like
But the whole thing is supposed to be a mix between each other. There's cross worlds, cross between boards and carts, cross between like other worlds, other stages. Like
Cryo, not even that, bro. The fucking it hasn't even Riders hasn't felt like Riders 1 since Riders 1 because Zero Gravity does not feel like nothing. Like does it feel like Riders 1? Zero Gravity is its own thing.
yeah. Because I think I don't you could correct me if I'm wrong, but like one, it's a lot faster. There's in some levels you could like go to a certain section and you could like refill like your boost gauge or your air gauge.
Yeah, like,
and they don't have that in zero gravity.
Like Zero Gravity, bro. One thing about Riders is that Riders has a very high skill set, and if Crossworlds was to play exactly like Riders 1, the casual niggas wouldn't make it. Like casual niggas would rage, and like I know you could be like, well, the casual maybe they just need to get good. I've seen people rage over some simplest things, man. All right, if I've seen casuals rage over the smallest shit, like running in a straight line in the Sonic game, or spin dashing, or going too fast in a Sonic game. So
which defeats the purpose of Sonic.
So if you put that skill ceiling back into the racing games, the little babies, the little Demis, the little Davids are gonna crash out. They're not gonna want to play the game, and it's not gonna sell. As much as I like Riders 1, all right, and before somebody clip me, and before Stello come get in my ass, Riders 1 did not sell well. All right, Riders 1 isn't even the top selling racing game, right? That goes to All Stars and Transform. Like those games sell like hotcakes. So I kind of understand why they wouldn't want to bring that back. But like, I feel like we should be appreciative. All right, we should be happy that the Extreme Gear are back in any fucking way, because they easily could have just put Jet, Wave, and Storm in a car and called it a day.
Yeah, especially what happened.
Or normally they wouldn't
last
even
time
put
we
it
had
inside the
Extreme
game.
Gears were on the screen. So last time we had Extreme Gears was Free Riders.
Exactly. Doesn't me to be 3 hours to get good. Exactly. Like, it's hard as fuck. Like, I've seen people like I got a topic, right? I got a very hot topic. I say for love, but like I've seen some Sonic tubers, right? And they'll say they go back and play Riders, or they go back and play Heroes, and they say the game is ass because like them games have very hard skill ceilings. And I'm like, nigga, how did y'all make it, bro? And before Cryo talk about Heroes,
How did y'all
bro,
make it? It's crazy.
before Cryo get on my ass about Heroes, man, I'm ready. Go ahead and say what you gotta say about Heroes, man.
I don't got anything to say. I never played Heroes. I played it once, but like I didn't have enough time to like it or not.
That's fair. Nah, Shiesty said he hate Heroes, but I feel like a lot of new gens hate Heroes, but that's a discussion for another day. Like I want to Sonic Riders, but the series didn't say yeah, like, exactly. Like I don't know. Well, how do y'all feel about all right? This is a question that I've been like asking myself, right? So since we have the Sonic fans, right? I mean, since we have the Sonic movies, there's kind of like differences in the fan base. So like the fan base is kind of mixed at the point. You got the Sonic movie fans that only talk about the movies. You have the Sonic Twitter fans that complain about every goddamn thing. You have the cool niggas that just be chilling, and then you have the fucking video game donkey fans that just hate on Sonic just to hate on it. How do y'all feel about the consensus of Sonic so far, right? When it comes to the fans?
Me? I mean, I feel like this like that with like a lot of communities. Like people like different shit. It really depends on like the person. I feel like. I don't know. Actually, I don't know how to explain it.
Cryo, how you feeling, man?
Price, you got
I'm not
something?
Cryo, Price, yeah. Price, how you feeling?
I don't really know how to feel, in all honesty. Like, I don't know how to describe it.
Y'all like them new
Because
gens?
it's really different. It's different types of like people who like or who are in their own type of like stuff in Sonic. So it's really
Every
and
fan
you
base
could
has
really
some.
agree with somebody with like with the takes they have on like Sonic movie stuff or like Sonic Twitter stuff, but it, it, it's really hard. It's fun. I don't know. I don't know if I can have an opinion on this really.
Maybe I'm just a gatekeeper, bro. Maybe I just behave, bro. I don't go into Sonic Twitter. I just mostly use it for anime and fan art like Dragon Ball and waifus. That boy be looking at waifus. Hey yo.
Wife.
Hey, understand it. Understand.
Yeah, not looking at Sonic Twitter will sometimes Sonic Twitter will have like its ups, but most of the time it will have its downs. That's exactly why I don't even like try to indulge in that shit because it was a point in time that I think it was something about Sonic's quills not looking right in like
Yes,
other
yeah.
games, bro. It's just like something as nitpicky as that is not that fucking.
The debate, the generation of debate, man. Length of Sonic Wheels. Like, I understand. Like, okay, don't get me wrong. I definitely do like the Unleashed model more than I like the Forces model. But like, I'm not gonna sit here and bitch about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But they're barely like it's barely a difference, bro.
Look,
One
as long
quit.
as it's a good game, I really don't care about the model. That's the way I look at it. As long as it's fun and it's good, I really don't care about the model. You can change it up however much you want. I ain't gonna complain about it.
like, I am under the consensus that like maybe Sonic needs a new model. Like, maybe they need to update all the models similar to like the movies. Because I do think the movie models are better than some of the modern Sonic models, but I don't think the movies hit it yet. Like, I do think Sonic needs an update. However, I'm not gonna spend my time on Twitter. But I also know
I
that
agree on the update too, because if you really think about it, we have not had like an update of like it nor Sonic Dream Team on like the Sonic models. We really don't have my bad. We really haven't had a redesign of Sonic models since 2004, since like before the Hedgehog. I don't know when Shadow the Hedgehog, but it was like pre Shadow the Hedgehog that we really got like a change of like models. I think no '06. I'm tripping. I'm '06.
no, you
Oh yeah, how
should.
could we hear about 06? They had drastic model changes.
Oh, 06
Let's
was
not talk about that
I
Eggman.
think '06 and Unleashed was the last time well, Martin Sonic technically came from Shadow, but like the times that it was actually different was '06 and fucking Unleashed. We haven't changed from Unleashed in like we haven't. There's been like a halt.
It's 17 years, bro.
I just was to 9% for the game and choose. That's my take. Oh, that is a good take. That is a good take. Like,
What's a good take?
Gainey said that he wishes that the Sonic movies would take 90% from the source material and not just like mix it up how it is. I agree. I agree. Like,
I could get with that.
honestly, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but like I feel as if that I would get rid of the CGI movies and just make animated movies, right? Because I feel like it's so much more you can do with anime movies than CGI. Sometimes I feel like the humans be holding shit back.
Me, I don't think like, I'm fine with having movies. Oh, no, my dumbass. I'm fine with having humans in the Sonic verse. But I don't know. It feels like just having complete like anthropomorphic characters throughout besides Eggman. I feel like that will be. I feel like that will be better for me because just having like
Yeah.
a section of like anthropomorphic characters then humans. Me personally, I'm the type of nigga that see like if I see like a pig, knowing that we like there's humans that eat pork, I'm a feel I'm gonna feel a little weird for that. But yeah, but I'm fine with having humans there.
Yeah,
I would mostly having like Mobians, like anthropomorphic characters.
I like humans. I like the human aspect. I think the part about the part that gets me right is that I think the Sonic movies are different from the fact that like Sonic is an alien, and so like it's kind of weird seeing just regular humans be next to these Sonic characters. I like my humans when they'll be like cartoonized or like unleashed like Pixar. I feel like the Pixar human or the anime humans just fit next to Sonic instead of like realistic Elise humans from '06. Like
Yeah, like how those little shorts before like Sonic at Shadow Generations, those little like episodes before like leading on to Shadow Generations like that. Yes, I agree.
Because like realistic ass humans look weird. That's why I'm like that to bring it back to Crosswells, right? How many human characters y'all think they gonna have as the DLC or in the roster, right? Do y'all think they're gonna add movie characters?
No, if anything, I think most of the characters will be.
It would be
like,
odd to
bigger
look at.
characters. That's what I'm thinking. If they have human characters, it's gonna be from different Sega and Atlas titles, which there's not that many that they can even choose from.
The Persona characters look cartoon like, right? So they're not gonna look bad next to each other.
Yeah.
Yo, what's good,
But,
Paul?
like, I don't know
It's
about
really
maybe,
like
a
Bayonetta
Yakuza
and like
character or something like
Yakuza
that.
characters that would look
Yeah.
odd to me.
But I could still see them coming in though.
I can see them too. I feel like Bayonetta and Yakuza, they got like an art style that'll just fit. But like shit, like say if they just added James Marston, they put James Marston in the game, bro. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it'd feel a little out of left field. But speaking of which, Bayonetta apparently was actually planned for Transformed.
What?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that on a short one time. Bayonetta was supposed to be in Transform, so I don't know. Maybe she comes back for this game.
You know what?
I don't know. That's just my
Hopefully.
thought process. Like
You know-
Bayonetta could be a very interesting racer, especially if they have like all stars and shit like that. If we're mixing together all the games, because we don't even
I
know if
wonder
they
what her
have
cart would look.
big power ups like that.
Probably like riding. I don't know. It'd be interesting. Bayonetta would definitely be gas. That'll be a definitely a gas racer to add to the game. I definitely want to see Persona characters. And yo, Price, did you see the news today? The breakaway from Sonic, right? Did you see the big news for Persona today?
Yeah, so apparently there's like an Xbox showcase coming up in like a few days or something like that, and there's rumors of a 4 remake being shown, which I am all down for. I loved Reload, I loved Royal. I would more than love a 4 remake. That should be so good.
So like, shit.
Hate Yuri won't be on it, but still.
In all honesty, they dead ass can like, they can dead ass put Persona characters from every Persona game that's like recent, like 3, 4, and 5, and like, bro, I'll take that. Like 3 characters. If we had 3 characters from each game, plus Yakuza, Bayonetta, I guess Knights. I don't know. Like I don't know. Is there any other Sega reps that's doing good other than Yakuza, Persona, and Sonic? I mean, Jet Set Radio.
mean,
No, really.
Jet Set Radio is
No,
a
really.
new game.
Really.
Oh yeah, Monkey Ball.
Yeah,
Well, shit.
Monkey
I
Ball.
can see.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, we
they just
have
had a new
hope.
game
Wait, don't we
recently.
have like? Sorry, Price. I'm cutting over you.
No,
My
you're
bad.
good.
So,
No, I was
wait,
just
don't.
saying that they got a new game, so I could see them 100% being in. And plus, they've been in almost every other game, so it would make sense for them to be in there.
Yeah, and then I think they also in the Sonic Rumble. Sonic Rumble did a Sega collab, and they had Monkey Ball characters in there too. So
Yeah, I saw
I
that
can
too.
see in Crossworld, Beat. They can add a lot. Like there's a lot of potential. There's a lot of potential when it comes to Sega characters they can add. But another big character they gonna add, bro. And you might think this shit funny, but that nigga, the Red Bird, bro. What that boy name? Is that boy name Red from Angry Birds?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
think
gonna
that's
be in
his name.
there. He
Bro,
gonna
you
be
was
in there.
crazy, bro.
Bro, Sega owns
honestly see
Angry
it,
Birds
though.
now, bro.
Dead ass?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they-
deadass. That's why I said. Plus, they also have the movie models for the Angry Birds, so they could more than easily make it work.
Oh, then.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I could. Damn, I did not think they bought fucking angry. Oh my god. Then
Yeah,
never
look it
mind.
up.
I was
It
just saying
looks
like it
good.
was like odd because I didn't think they own it, but never mind. I feel like it could work if they give like some like time on it, on the models and stuff and the carts.
I have a
How would the interactions between the characters would go? Would it just say like, or like would they have like dialogue?
Nah, the movie character, the movie version could talk.
Oh, so you're talking about like the movie characters, like
Yeah, like the movie birds can talk, so they'll probably use the movie models. Cause I remember earlier, like not early in 2023, bro, the red bird got on Twitter and he did a smash and pass video. Like dead ass, he was like scrolling through video game characters saying smash, pass, smash, pass. Like he funny, like that. The Angry Birds movies be funny as hell. Like I ain't gonna hold you, so I feel like he'll fit off most of them. But another character, bro, a crossover character that I feel like it'll be big, bro. That they always be collabing on social media, bro. What if they add that boy Pac-Man, bro? What if they add Pac-Man, bro? How y'all feeling about Pac-Man and
I
crossover?
thought you was gonna say Mega Man, but Pac-Man?
I can see.
I mean,
Mega Man ain't
maybe
up.
Mega Man.
Mega Man ain't up, bro. Mega Man ain't got no new games, y'all.
What? That's. But you can say the same thing for Pac-Man, kinda.
I don't know, bro. Yeah, but Pac-Man, I'm pretty sure you can go to like Dave
definitely
and Buster's.
Pac-Man is bigger now.
I feel like you can go to Dave and Buster's and still find a Pac-Man game in an arcade cabinet. Like I feel like Pac-Man more of an arcade character, right? Dave and Buster's type shit. You'll see Pac-Man machine in Dave and Buster's and shit.
And Pac-Man is on the crossover between like that Mario Kart game, so hey.
Oh yeah, cause Bandai did make, and I heard from a lot of people that Crossworlds plays very similar to that fucking Mario Kart game that's on arcades. What is it called, GX something like that?
Yeah, Mario Kart GX something. Yeah, it played. Okay, I guess now. I was thinking of like, what was it like? Why does it feel so like familiar playing that game? It's GX. Okay. All right, my bad.
What's another crazy crossover they can do, right? Dave Buster's shit is basically a dope. Yeah. I haven't been to Dave Buster's in a long time. I need to go again.
We need to go again. That shit's fire.
What about Dante from the Devil May Cry series?
Oh, what the fuck? Why the
adding
fuck?
Capcom into here.
Look, Dante, my boy, but that just seems out of place.
Bruh, can you imagine Dante being in a kart racer, bruh?
Yeah, and he's just shit talking Shadow the Hedgehog.
No, all right. Nah.
Oh, I want him to rage bait Shadow or Knuckles.
No, he would so rage bait both. He would 100% do it.
Now, this would be probably a big ass DLC if they do this shit. DC characters and the DC skins.
I could see that. I honestly could see that.
Imagine
I
that
can
boy
see that
Bruce
now,
pull up in the
definitely.
back machine, in the Batmobile, boy. He pull up in that Batmobile. That boy Bruce pull up, dog. That would make money. That was
Oh yeah, for
Sega
sure.
gotta lock in. Sega has to lock in on that.
It don't even have to be like
Especially-
other DC characters. It could just be Batman.
Yeah, especially with how the comics are looking so far. They look so fucking good.
Amazing.
Speaking
Especially
of,
from the shots I've been seeing. Yeah.
speaking of DC X Sonic, bro, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling about that shit so far?
So far, I'm liking it. I'm still waiting on the Batman Metal Sonic fight because there was an issue that was shown, like an issue cover, and it had Batman facing off a Metal Sonic. So I'm still waiting on that.
I don't know what Bruce
Deadass.
gonna do against that man Metal Sonic, but we gonna see.
Even prep hunting, he can find something out.
Cryo, you caught up today on stream, right? So how you feeling?
Bro, I'm I really know I got like a little like the game of politics kind of like simplified like how the comic was, and like it didn't like narrate it in like in a way to like every single detail in the comic, but for what I got from that video, I actually kind of like I kind of like it, especially the third issue, how they got to explore all different parts of like the DC world and shit.
And that shit.
And like when Knuckles had when Knuckles like met Lex Luthor, that was actually kind of funny too.
Why that nigga
And
Lex
when
was
Shadow kicked
Why Lex
Joker.
was so damn big, bro?
Yeah, and he thought the Green Emerald was fucking kryptonite. That shit was hilarious. He's like, he's very similar to Superman, so let me see if this will work.
That boy said, let me see, you got his weakness too? It's the fact that like Supergirl, Nightwing, Jason, Damian, and Tim are okay with like Shadow walking around as Batman, and like Supergirl is okay with Knuckles being Superman, but like that's your cousin, bro, and that's your like adopted dad gone, bro. You gonna let this hedgehog take over, bro? And he's a echidna, like what the fuck?
Yeah,
Fraud. He's taking the mantle of Superman. Oh, stop.
I will say my favorite pairing so far has been Shadow Batman, because I feel that there's a strong connection there, you know, with Batman's parents, and then the whole stuff with Maria and Gerald. It's kind of like parallels there, which I think are pretty cool.
Bro,
I really have liked that so far.
I deadass think, I deadass feel like if the book was just Shadow and Batman and Sonic and Flash, I love it. Because like when they cut to the other characters, I'd be like, man, that's cool, but like I definitely think they have the best dynamic in the whole book. I don't know.
So far they do.
Cause like,
but Sonic and Flash
What
are
about
right
Tails
there
and
too.
Cyborg?
I think the real two top contenders
are
are Batman and Shadow and Sonic and Flash. Like those two are like perfect matches for each other.
like don't get me wrong, Tails my boy and all, but like I feel like I don't know, him and Cyborg was it's odd, bro. It's a very odd pick. Very odd pick. Like I like Cyborg. I like Cyborg too. But like other than them two being smart, I don't see like no correlation between the two. You know what I'm saying? And Cyborg is smart, but Cyborg is only smart because he's half robot. So like that nigga be cheating.
Yeah, okay. I can see it now. Yeah.
And like
right.
I feel like Wonder Woman and Amy go hard. Wonder Woman and Amy go hard, but like they could have. I feel like they need to do a little bit more for Wonder Woman and Amy, right? I feel like they need a little bit more attention than like. I don't know. I feel like that needs a little bit more attention. I feel like Silver needs a little bit more attention, and Knuckles and Superman. Like hopefully next issue Shadow and Sonic take a back seat and let the other people go like shine a little bit, because I do want to see Silver like, you know, hang with Jon Stewart, you know, like let Amy and Diana fight back to back with her sword and hammer.
Yeah, I want to see what they have in common.
I'm
how
sad
their personalities can bounce off with each other.
I'm sad they didn't go to Themyscira for while they were still in DC. I kind of hate they was only in DC for one issue, because they definitely could have did some interesting stuff there too.
Yeah, I just don't think they should have found those Chaos Emeralds so easily. If they was able to find one inside like a yellow yellow Sinestro thing, it's what are those things called when you can get the rings inside of the constructs?
Oh, you talk about the lanterns, the
lanterns itself.
The power batteries, yeah.
Yeah, if they could find a Chaos Emerald inside the power batteries, why is the rest of them on Earth? Shouldn't they be like around all around space possibly?
Yeah, most definitely. Because
I feel like they found it a little bit too easy.
They definitely could have done.
I'm gonna lay off because it's like a comic.
They definitely could have did a little bit more. That brings my question. That brings into another topic, right? Another topic, bro. This goes back to the whole Twitter thing, bro. How do you feel about Twitter and their opinion on Ian Flynn, right? Because Twitter niggas look at these issues for DCX Sonic or Sonic Frontiers and they be like, I hate Ian Flynn. Me personally, I love that nigga. I fuck with Ian Flynn, bro. I think Ian Flynn is one of the best writers for Sonic.
Yeah, when everyone gets upset about him and starts calling him bad, they usually point to Frontiers. Frontier Stories is not by any means the greatest thing ever, but compared to what we've had the past 10 years, it is much better than say like a Colors or a Lost World. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
definitely
It is
Forces.
so much better. Forces, oh my god. And the thing with Forces too, Forces had the opportunity to be good. They just executed so fucking terribly.
Like, I don't know
Like-
what the hell Forces had going on, but like
They could have cooked a 5-star meal and just burnt everything, even the
Yeah, like,
plate.
it was there. The potential was there, just like on 06, but they just squandered it, bro.
like dead ass on some dead ass shit, bro. Forces could have been their magnum opus because the fact that like Eggman won, right? Eggman won. You could have did so much shit with that just for us to get that mid, bro. What the
It
fuck?
could have been a
bro?
2-part like series, like two-part game or 3-part game, something.
Nigga, that
Or
could have.
something. It could.
Nigga, that could have been Adventure 3.
Ooh, leading up. Oh yeah, it could have been. Forces could have been Adventure 3, but
That shit could have been the whole. Eggman winning could have been. Listen, Eggman winning could have been a story for Adventure 3, and you could have had Sonic, Shadow, and Silver playable. How did they
yeah,
fumble,
and Eggman
bro?
wins, and like the whole world is like basically like under his rule, and then like eventually like all Sonic, like Shadow, and like everybody else can like basically like eventually they start losing, but like eventually the more they like the story progresses, like they start to like get like stronger in a sense. I feel like you get what I mean. My bad, bro.
Bro, how did they fumble this shit, dog? How, Sway?
It
have no
really does
clue.
not make sense, because like if the whole entire community can figure out how Forces can be better off of like 30 minutes of like playing the game and thinking about it, or just using basically their mind or like their imagination, it's like, how the hell is it that bad? Y'all had a year, at least when like in 06, like I can understand why it's bad, because they didn't have enough time to like make 06 to like the fullest extent, but like y'all had enough time for Forces.
Like, I don't even fucking know, bro.
And if they did, they could have like delayed it another year. We would have been fine with that if it was good. But that's all I'll say about Forces.
Forces is
Yeah.
another bag, bro. That shit is another, like, we could do a whole stream talking about how good
Yeah.
Forces could be and what Forces is not. But like, how do y'all feel about the Sonic fans who complain about shit but still buy the shit?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, if you're gonna complain about it, just don't. You might as well not get it. That's how I look at it. If you want to get the game just to complain, you're pretty much wasting your money.
Right. It's like an equivalent, like it's basically like an equivalent of like saying, "Oh, I hate this job, but I have to go to my job." But really, you could just quit your. No, never mind. Actually, terrible comparison. My bad. Continue, Price. I keep just cutting y'all off. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I don't even remember what I was gonna say. No, I don't remember where my train of thought was going. But you can continue.
You said basically if you're gonna like get the game and complain, not get it at all.
no,
Just
yeah.
get it at all.
That's pretty much where I left it. Because I think that's true. If you're just going to buy a game to just complain and bitch and moan on Twitter, like you just might as well not buy.
Yo, W Royal, my bad, yo.
It's like ordering DoorDash and just throwing away the food instantly.
Bro,
And you know how then DoorDash be.
I'm gonna be real, y'all. I've seen people complain about the Sonic game on like until it released, and then they'll be like, "Oh, I just saw the cutscenes on YouTube. This game is ass." And they'd be like, so you're not gonna play the game?" "Oh, I don't have a console to play it." What? Like, nigga, what? Niggas do that shit, bro. Sonic fans don't even like their own shit, bro. I'm gonna be real, bro. Some Sonic
Critiquing a
fans,
story in that way, it's understandable, but not like. But you can't just say a game, like can't say a game is bad without playing the game.
Like Sonic fans don't even like their own shit. They really don't.
Yeah. And it was a point in time where they saying like Colors was bad at one point, like OG Colors. Even though it was a point in time when niggas was saying like Colors was good.
Listen, I don't fuck with Colors though. I don't fuck with Colors. I wouldn't say Colors is a bad
Colors is hit or
game.
miss.
I wouldn't call Colors.
Colors has its moments.
I wouldn't say Colors is a bad game, but I do blame Colors for the shit that we get now. All right, I blame Colors for Forces because a lot of Forces level design started in Colors, but
Yeah, the wisps and shit.
the wish and the blocky level design all started in Colors. Right, Colors is a very right. I want to say mid, but it's a very game. Right, like I feel like Generations deserve the praise that Colors get sometimes, bro. And that story, bro. Listen, that story in motherfucking Colors is doo-doo butter. I hate that shit, bro.
Ass.
That shit so ass, bro. Baldy back nose hair, bro. That shit so doo-doo, bro. That shit doo-doo.
Yeah, just ignore the story. Just play the game.
That nigga Shicey said Colors so bad I never played it, bro. What the fuck happens to the story, bro?
Literally, you could not play the game and not like it wouldn't even affect you. Like, it's not really that like you couldn't like not even play the game at all.
Bro, Sonic Colors and Lost Worlds have so goofy ass stories, bro. That shit don't even feel like Sonic, bro. It feel like an episode of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, bro. That shit, I hate it, bro. We literally had that era. We literally had that era of Sonic games, and now we got Ian Flynn writing, and niggas are complaining, bro. Like, Cryo, you said you used to listen to the dubs of Archie, right? And you know how good the Archie storylines were, and that nigga Ian Flynn wrote that shit, bro. Like
what, 2006 to like till Archie ended, right? Like,
yeah,
2016.
So like.
And he did the Mega Man Archie series too.
Exactly. And bro, that Mega Man Archie series was so good that Capcom hired this nigga last month to work on another fucking book for Mega Man Zero. You can't, bro. If this nigga Ian Flynn was so ass, why is he getting work from other places? You know this nigga Ian Flynn wrote a book for Minecraft. If he was such a bad writer, why is he getting jobs from other places? Like, why niggas hiring him?
Staying in a job.
Exactly. Like, these Sonic niggas think they can write, bro. I'm gonna be real, bro. These niggas can't write shit. Cause I've read some of their fan fiction, bro. I don't give a fuck about shadow sucking. Let me stop.
Whoa.
Let me chill out. Let me chill out, bro. Let me chill out.
And I think we found the first short.
Let me chill out, bro. Let me chill out. You got it right for Sonic, bro. I want to, but I don't know if I write. I don't think if I ever was to be serious about writing, bro. If I was ever to be serious about writing, that I had to write for Sonic. I'm gonna be real with you. I think I'll end up boxing a nigga on Twitter. I would dead ass end up boxing a nigga on Twitter. Boxing a nigga on Twitter, bro. I would do it. I will box that nigga. I'll box niggas. Like, people do, bro. I don't know. I will be the twin nigga on Twitter. Oh, hell no. Like, niggas be so sure. Niggas be so sure that they got the vision that they can. They see the vision of what Sonic needs to be, and that, bro. Let's get into our last little topic, right? And let's get into the Twitter niggas, right? Let's get into the Twitter discussion. So, people saw the tricks from the Sonic Riders video, well, from the Sonic Extreme Gear video, right? That came out yesterday. Somebody said that this shit was washed. They said this series is so washed. Now, we all seen this series when it was washed. How y'all feeling about that, bro?
Well, this is far. This series is not far from washed. If it was washed, it would have been somewhere like 2006 ish, like sometime around that, maybe around the Boom era, but I don't know.
I
I think
think
right now
Boom,
it's one of its highest.
I feel like Sonic.
We're talking about Sonic as a whole is
Yeah.
washed, or like the
Yeah,
like.
they saying the whole
Oh.
series is washed, bro.
I mean, it's some level of truth in there. It's
Huh?
some level of truth.
What?
Bro.
What?
You can't sit there. Aside, ignore Mania, because Mania is like it's basically Christian right here, bro. It's not even like Sonic really
Frontiers?
didn't. Sonic really didn't. Frontiers, okay.
Shadow Generations?
Frontiers. It's Frontiers. Okay. Shadow
Sonic
Generations.
Movie 3?
But still, but that's movies though.
The whole Cryo, you telling me that?
So like the gaming like aspect, or like in general?
in
Or, like,
general,
in
Sonic
general?
is washed.
Oh. I mean, it had its ups and downs, but like saying it is washed at this point in like 2025, I feel like if you would have said that in 2020 when we had like nothing at all, or like 2018, I feel like I would have agreed with you. But like we have other games that's.
But Cryo, you
and
think
not even
from
just
the
other
game,
games.
you think from the game's point of view, the games are washed? Cryo, can I, before we get discussed, can I list a few games that all came out since the Sonic movie 1 came out for you? All right, the first game up, we gonna put down Origins, Sonic Origins. We gonna put down Frontiers. We gonna put down Superstars, Sonic Dream Team. We gonna put down Speed Simulator, that is an ongoing Sonic game. Shadow Generations, Sonic Generations Remastered, Sonic Colors Ultimate, that is doo-doo. I will admit that's doo-doo. Am I missing any games, Price, that came out since in this span of time? Am I missing?
Not that I know of.
So out of all those games that we got, you think that the Sonic franchise, when it comes to games, is washed?
I feel like rage baiting right now.
Bro, say
I'm
it,
gonna
bro.
be honest with you.
Uh-huh.
Sonic Origins is basically watered down games of like how the originals used to.
How is it watered down?
Wait, did anybody like ask of like for them to just like take away the original soundtracks?
No, but like they had to, because the Michael Jackson producer was finna sue them.
Oh, I didn't know all that. Damn. Oh, I just got diffed. Never mind.
Nah, keep going. What you trying to say? What you gotta say about Frontiers, buddy?
No.
Cause you said a few minutes ago, you said the franchise was washed. All right. So what you gotta say about Frontiers, bro?
There was years that I thought the game. There was 2 years when I thought the game was like Sonic as a whole was washed. That was 2018 and 2020. What did we have in 2018?
Nothing. 2018 we ain't have shit. We got fucking in 2019 we had the damn fucking we had Team Sonic Racing.
In 2020, all we had was the movie.
Uh-huh.
That's all we had.
In 2022 we had Frontiers. So compare.
No, I'm saying 2020 and 2018.
Uh-huh. The series was washed. I
Those
agree.
are the only years.
I agree.
That's all I was trying to say.
Oh, okay. I thought you was talking about now, like the games are washed.
If anything, around that time frame, I honestly thought the series wasn't washed. I honestly thought it was close to his deathbed.
Bro,
Like, I genuinely thought that.
I'm gonna be real with
Especially
you.
after Forces came out.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. When Forces came out, I damn near raged. Because forces led a hatred in me, bro. I had a hatred in me. Hey, yo,
Yeah.
that motherfucking Ray from that boy Barum,
Damn, Unk is finally back.
Yo, that nigga Barum is back, Chad. My boy Barum is back, dog. Y'all, if y'all fuck with me and y'all not following Barum yet, what are y'all doing, bro? That's my fucking brother. Yo, we gonna be on that Marvel Rivals tournament soon, bro. It's that big Prima shit in here, bro. Big Prima shit. Prima Nation, bro. Prima Network.
About that.
Exclamation point Prima. Join the Discord, bro. Yo, we all family in here, bro. Welcome on in. Yo, this is our first episode. First podcast episode where we yapping about Sonic the Hedgehog. Right now, we just want to get into a heated discussion, but hey, calm down, all right? Shit is crazy. Nigga, I told you I had a dream about this shit, bro. How the podcast going? It's going good. Price, how y'all feeling? Y'all?
I think it's going pretty well
chilling,
so
bro.
far.
Yeah. W fucking Varum, bro. W Varum. So Price, as the series now, right? Do you agree with the Twitter niggas? All right.
In what regard?
Do you think that the series washed
like
at this
being
point?
washed?
Yeah. Do you think the
No.
game?
At this point in time, no.
Okay.
Because I honestly think it's on more so of a resurgence.
Now, I saw some of the wildest takes. I saw a wild take from Sonic Twitter. All right, it was from the Sonic community, and it was posted. They got deleted. Now, before I say this shit, keep in mind, this is not my take. This came from Twitter. Somebody said they should do Sonic 06 in the movies. However, they should have the little girl replace Elise from Sonic movie 1 and 2.
Wait, what?
You know the little girl that is Tom and Maddie's niece that gave Sonic the shoes in Sonic movie 1. They said she should replace Elise.
So Sonic is gonna kiss a little what?
That's what.
So,
Nigga, I am dead ass, bro. They said
call
this
the
shit,
cops?
bro. The niggas was flaming this shit, bro. This nigga was in the comments saying, bro, this shit is peak, right? I said this is absolute ass, doo-doo butter, bro. That shit ass, dog. Like, bro, that's y'all fan base, bro. That's y'all fan base.
Isn't that kid like not even like 10 years old?
Yes, bro. These niggas weird. These niggas are weird.
Listen, at this point, I'm just convinced the Twitter people aren't real. Like, they're just AI.
Because out of all things, I would have never thought of that. Out of all things, I got two kids kissing.
What the fuck? What the hell? What the hell, What the hell? What the hell, bear?
Stuff is wrong
Bro.
with niggas, bro.
Twitter
Something
niggas
is wrong.
Them Twitter niggas are down bad, bro. Them Twitter niggas are
Somebody
down.
gonna have to tell me like what's the like somebody gonna have to defend that for me. Like
I don't know how you
like-
defend that. I don't know what is there to defend in there, bro. I don't know what's to defend, bro. Like that shit ain't nothing there. Ain't nothing there to save. That is an L tape. Oh shit, we didn't talk about it. So y'all, I know both of y'all is not up to date on IDW, right? But how do y'all feel about the new character design for the new character, right?
Hold on, let me see.
For everybody in the chat,
Actually looks pretty cool.
for everybody in the chat, IDW dropped a new character that's coming into the new arc. People are saying it gives Phantom Thief vibes, Phantom Thief, Knights vibes. People think that this character is gonna be a villain. They dropped it, I think, last week. I honestly think the character design is cool. A lot of people complain. They say this character design is ass. A lot of people also complain on Twitter and say, why do they keep making new characters? Why they keep making OCs? And I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm getting too old for this shit, bro. I can't keep up. I'm getting too old for all this shit. I can't keep
Yeah, this
up.
character like gives me like Jester vibes.
I think it's. I think she or he is cool. I think this is a good addition, right? I wouldn't mind playing with this character in the game. You know the character gives me vibes of Cryo Spark, the Electric Jester.
Spark.
Yeah, give me Spark vibes.
I can see it. Actually, I can. Yeah, I can kind of see it.
Give me-
It gets like really like clownish, sort of.
Yeah. Was it? I know we said we want to go an hour. There's one last thing I want to talk about that I know we really didn't touch on earlier. We gotta talk about the big drama of a certain battle. And I think you know if you're caught up on the Sonic DC comics.
Oh,
There was one battle in particular everyone was complaining about.
oh.
And
So
that's Sonic in Reverse Flash.
Oh, Sonic. Oh, so there was beef around that.
So let me
you haven't
break
seen
it
that?
down. Let me break it down for everybody here, right? Let me explain my point of view when it comes to the Sonic versus Reverse Flash, right? So in the last DCX Sonic whooped Reverse Flash ass, right? Whooped that nigga ass like it was nothing. Had his ass looking like, put that nigga on a t-shirt like his name King Von. All right. But let me tell you something. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know why people discredit Sonic fans. I mean the Sonic characters or some shit. But people are confused, right? People are saying that the Chaos Emerald amped Sonic, or Sonic used Chaos Control to beat him, or Sonic cheated. All right, it's not Sonic using his base power. Sonic cheated.
Sonic cheated.
Yeah, they said Sonic using the Chaos Emerald. He isn't using his power, so that's how he beat fucking the Reverse Flash. But Price, what do you think? Cause I didn't hear that. I didn't see that nigga say Chaos Control. Usually when they do Chaos Control, they say it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, except for maybe Shadow. Shadow sometimes does it without saying it. But yeah, normally if someone uses Chaos Control, they make it clear they're using Chaos Control. Example being Silver in 06. Like, you would have never guessed he was going for Chaos Control if he didn't say it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's really the only time we've really seen someone outside of Shadow using, like, a game and shit like that. So, I personally don't think he used it. I don't know how exactly he beat him. But hey, whatever works, works.
Like, ever since the issue dropped, right? Ever since the issue 3 dropped, I've made four posts about issue 3, right? And out of these 4, they all have the panels between the fight between Reverse Flash and Sonic. One has 46,000 views, one has 8,000, and one has 7,000. However, on all of these fucking posts, the DC niggas have all found different ways to make up an excuse, right? Either it's not canon, or he cheated with the Chaos Emerald, or it's Hunter Zolomon, not Eobard Thawne. This is an alternate universe.
Solomon.
The DC niggas have complained and made up so many fucking excuses that it's insane, right? Because the non-canon element is ridiculous to me, right? Because this is an official book from DC and Sega, so these niggas, both companies agreed that Sonic would beat the fucking Reverse Flash, right? Even if it's not canon, both companies said, yeah, this shit will happen. They're okay with it, right? So both companies agreed with it. It's an official product. It's not canon. Isn't even something that can be used, because if Death Battle was to pull this shit up, you can't be like, well, Death Battle is canon. Death Battle's not fucking canon. That nigga Superman ain't never killed Goku. Mario ain't never killed Sonic. So what's going on here?
It's like, bro, just have fun, bro. It's a crossover between two beloved like franchises, bro. Just have fun, bro.
I just don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I don't know, bro. I could go through some of the comments right now. Not canon. I like how people say it's not canon, but the canon itself agrees with both outcomes. No comments on there. Nobody said that. People, it's not even Thorn is Hunter. Like, bro, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous, bro. I don't understand. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's weird. I enjoy it because like people just love to complain. Yeah, I feel like that's a staple when it comes to Sonic, right? Niggas just to complain. However, and I think this might be the last topic for today, right? Because a lot of Sonic fans are embarrassing themselves in front of DC. So I don't know if y'all familiar with comic book Twitter, but comic book Twitter has a page on Twitter, a profile account on Twitter called comic book cringe, cringe, right? And it's like fucking the cringiest comic book fans making posts on Twitter, and they get screenshot and expose them to the whole community. A couple of Sonic fans have made their way to comic book cringe, and there's a group of people. There's a group that says the name of the group is that Sonic will love us. And some of these people are deranged. Are very deranged. I don't know how to explain it, but I thought the best way I could explain it, it's as if Kanye became a Sonic fan. And if you know anything about what the fuck is going on with Kanye right now, you can put two and two together. Cryo Price, you with me?
Yeah.
Kanye's definitely a character.
And these niggas said Sonic will love him, bro. You think Sonic will love a nigga like that?
Not really.
No.
Bro, I thought Sonic was against oppression. I thought Sonic was against weird shit, bro. I don't know. Odd behavior. But they've talked so much shit. It is weird, bro. I don't know. But it has been an hour and 21 minutes, bro. I think we should wrap this up. I think this is episode 1. It was a nice yap session, bro. I had fun yapping, bro. I feel like we covered all the news. Did we cover everything before we head out?
I think we got everything.
We talked about the new IDW character. We talked about the White Cave string gear scene, and we talked about the Around the World trailer.
I think that's about it, bro. All right, this was E.G.G Pod episode 1. All right, this is our first episode. Yo, I had fun. I don't know what day. Maybe Wednesday. We'll do it every Wednesday. We'll see. But more of these will be coming, as you know, Sonic is in a resurgence. Also, big shout outs to my boy Price and Cryo. If you're not following my goat shit, what are y'all doing? If you don't follow them, I'm gonna come to your house. I'm gonna force y'all to read Sonic Archie comics. And
he's gonna mow your lawn with no tools, for real.
Yeah, he spent. But yeah, all right, y'all.
Out.
I'm gonna get the hell up out of here. I'm gonna upload this shit. Maybe I'll come back to the stream. I love y'all niggas. Cryo Price, you got anything you gotta say before we go?
Nope, not really.
I hope everybody has a great day. That's what I gotta say.
Alrighty. Alright, y'all.